chemistry, we are going to learn about the carbon and its compounds, in which we include bonding in carbon compounds, covalent bond, types of covalent bond, electron dot structure, allotropes of carbon, and physical properties of organic compound. So let's begin the chapter.
Now let's see bonding in carbon. The covalent bond, electron dot structure, physical properties of organic compounds and allotropes of carbon. These we will be covering in this session. First we will see covalent bond. The atomic number of carbon is 6. Its electronic configuration is 2 and 4. Now it requires 4 electrons to achieve the inert gas electronic configuration. But carbon cannot form an ionic bond. Thus, carbon overcomes this problem by sharing of its valence electrons with other carbon atoms or with atoms of other elements. The bond formed by mutual sharing of electron pairs between two atoms in a molecule is known as covalent bond. Now, there are types of covalent bond. Single covalent bond, for example, Cl2, H2, when a single pair of electrons are shared between two atoms in a molecule. Double covalent bond, when two pairs of electrons are shared between two atoms in a molecule. For example, CO2, O2, etc. Triple covalent bond, when three pairs of electrons are shared between two atoms in a molecule. For example, nitrogen, etc. Now let's see electron dot structure. Now this structure provides a picture of bonding in molecules in terms of the shared pair of electrons and octet rule. Formation of hydrogen molecule. Atomic number of hydrogen is 1. Number of valence electron is also 1. Now you can see in the picture that how the hydrogen molecule is formed. There are more example. Formation of methane molecule, as you can see in the diagram. See formation of CO2 molecule, formation of H2S molecule. Now let's see physical properties of organic compounds. Now most of the organic compounds have low boiling and melting point due to weak force of attraction between these molecules. Most carbon compounds are poor conductors of electricity due to the absence of free electrons and free ions. Let's have a look in comparable properties of melting points and boiling points of different compounds. See acetic acid, chloroform, ethanol, having lot of difference between melting point and boiling points. Now let us see allotropes of carbon. Now first we will see what is allotropy. It is the phenomena in which the element exists in two or more different physical states with similar chemical properties. Now carbon has three main allotropes: diamond, graphite and Buckminster fullerene. Diamond. In this carbon, an atom is bonded to four other atoms of carbon, forming three-dimensional structure. Now, it is the hardest substance and an insulator, which is used for making jewelry, drilling rocks, cutting, etc. Graphite. Carbon atom is actually bonded to three other carbon atoms, which is a good conductor of electricity and used as a lubricant. Buckminster fullerene. It is an allotrope of carbon containing cluster of 60 carbon atoms joined together to form spherical molecules. It is dark solid at room temperature. Now, versatile nature of carbon. The existence of such a large number of organic compound is due to the following nature of carbon, that is catenation and tetravalent nature. Now let us see what is catenation. It is the self-linking property of an element, mainly carbon atom, through covalent bonds to form long, straight, branched and rings to different sizes. This is known as catenation, and it is actually due to the small size of carbon atom and the great strength of carbon-carbon bond. Carbon can also form stable multiple bonds with itself and with the atoms of other elements. As you can see in the picture, branch chain, straight chain, ring formation. Now reasons for large number of organic compounds is again the same, that is the catenation and tetravalency and small size. Now let us understand the general characteristics of carbon compounds. These are the compounds of carbon with hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, sulfur, phosphorus, fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. They are generally found in living organisms. These may be gases, liquids or gases, solids. Being covalent in nature, these have low boiling point and melting point and soluble in organic solvents. They may be gases, liquids or solids. They are generally volatile and inflammable, and they do not conduct electricity because of the absence of free ions. Okay, thank you children.